do you think things are about to get a bit spooky for a new episode of SCREAMBugs? That's right, it's a nice Halloween special while we watch George Romero's Creepshow.
We'd appreciate it.
And make it a good one.
A Creepshow.
That'll be last week's episode, won't it? For the listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice little callback to Heretic there.
Listen, guys, if you've not seen the 1982 Creepshow, well, go and bloody watch it first, because there's gonna be spoilers.
And there's an anthology, so we're going to be spoiling 5 separate stories.
And a little sandwich either side. And also, it's Halloween. Go watch it.
Yeah, you need some spooky films for this month, don't you? So, neither of you had seen this film before?
Neither of you?
No.
No, none of us have seen this film before. It was recommended to me by my sister a while
quite
ago.
defensive, that. It's like, neither of you.
Yeah, neither of you dickheads. Back off, yeah?
Get off your high horse, boy!
Join us and not watched this film before.
I mean, yeah,
I still haven't.
I knew about this film. My sister, hi Lucy, she's probably listening. Fuck you. She recommended it by just saying that Leslie Nielsen was in it, and that was enough to kind of get me hooked.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was in it.
Which surprised me, but we'll get there.
We'll get there. That's not our first story. We start off with actually what I think is quite an interesting start with our static shot of the house.
It's really cool. I didn't expect it.
You can already tell the budget from this shot, I think.
I love the way the Warner Brothers logo, I think it was, looked at the beginning.
Yeah, that
was just really nice.
It was nice bit of creative-y stuff.
I love how this is an 80s film, pretend to be a 60s film, pretend to be 50s magazines. It's awesome.
It knows how cheesy it is, because we start off with this dad scolding his son. I love the way he speaks.
Friggin',
what the crap are you crapping reading? You reading crap? What are you,
and I thought,
stupid crap boy?
This is PG. No, they say fucking shit later on.
Yeah,
I loved it. Sets up the characters so well. You don't need to know anything else. He smacks the kid. By the way, the kid is played by Stephen King's son, who is now a writer in his own right, Joe Hill.
Is it actually?
Yeah. If you Google up a picture of Joe Hill, he looks exactly like fucking Stephen King.
Well, yeah, if it's the one I think he is, he wrote that Lock and Key show, didn't he? He also, here's a little fun fact, he asked to write for Doctor Who, the modern version, but got turned down because he's American.
Oh, that's I didn't know that was a thing. I love this bit. I love the kids' dialogue in this bit, which I hope you rat in hell.
Yeah, it's all.
They know how stupid this film is. They're aware of it.
The wife character, so cliche, going, you don't need to hit him.
He goes, that's what fathers do, babe. That's what fathers do. And he just takes a sip of his beer.
I love that. It's so clear. I love when they repeat lines in this film. It happens a few times.
It really sets the tone, I think, off the bat. And just very shockingly after this, we're thrown into an animated sequence.
Well, but I like how it goes, I need to go throw some rubbish out.
And then we just get an animated sequence.
Yeah, so obviously the kid's in bed basically praying that the dad gets sent to hell.
As you do with your family members.
To which you look at, and we see, I think it's called The Creep, is his name?
I'm guessing so, yeah. It's his show, man.
He looks awesome. We never see him again.
No,
Till the very end?
No, that's his only. He's animated other than that, isn't he? He's like.
The animation's awesome.
Yeah,
I
so
like the animation.
We cut from the creep in the window to a cool animation of him like swooping down.
Really nice segues of having it animated. It just really fits it nicely.
Yeah.
It adds a really nice kind of unique feel to it.
And the comic book, okay, so it happens a lot in every segment, but obviously we zoom into the comic book and we have a really cool transition of the comic book page to live action, which is so cool.
I think Sorry, Justin.
I was going to say, yeah.
Oh, I think the comic book format really works nicely with this film and adds some fun, creative decisions.
I didn't expect them. I didn't expect it to be like that. I thought it was going to be very sort of.
I didn't, and I think it worked really well.
The change, it's just, I love how we see that shot. Obviously, they filmed it, then animated that exact same thing, and then transferred the animation to.
They just fade it in.
It's so cool, and I love how they're standing still, and then we get introduced to our first short of the film, Father's Day.
What did you think of this one, Justin?
It was the least gripping of the 5 for me.
Really?
I was. Okay, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I was bored as fuck.
I will say this wasn't the strongest point to start on.
I wouldn't have started with this one, you know.
I wouldn't have started with this one.
I disagree. I think it's such a good formulaic one that it's like sort of the perfect. I think the other ones are a bit more experimental with their subject matter. This feels like I read this in the horror book when I was a kid.
This is the only. There's one part of this one I like, and that's the costume of the father.
I love the performances in this one. I quite like this one. We obviously see Ed Harris.
Yeah, fucking. I wasn't expecting. I saw him and I was like, I know him.
You kind of expect Ed Harris's character to be the main character.
Just because he's famous.
And also, yeah, it's that. And also, he's new to this house. We feel like we get exposition through him.
We get a lot of exposition.
I love the cliche family. I love the brother of
the nephew.
Ed. Yeah,
I don't remember what his name is.
Jonathan, I think.
Jonathan.
He's so cliche. He's such a dick.
He's so camp. He's delightfully camp.
And they have that whole Bedelia always shows up at 6. You can set your watch by it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a nice setup of this of feeling like, okay, it's Father's Day. She killed her father. She comes here, and you think she's going to be the bad guy because she killed someone.
And by the way, as soon as we start finding out about Bedelia's past, we get some really cool comic book framing.
Panel transitions I've got, yeah.
So it looks almost like a stamp when you see the father.
Yeah.
Bedelia's father. And he is so over top. I love it.
I like his acting. I will say it's very cheesy.
Yeah.
The acting so far is kind of crap, but it does kind of make it enjoyable.
Yeah. And also we get the first kill of the film, which is the hunting accident, which we do see very briefly.
He gets blasted. No, he flies through the fucking air.
And falls in water, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. And yeah, we get that all the context we need, and I think it works quite well. The little ashtray, I think is really cool.
Do you want that?
I do. It's in all the shorts.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
I didn't notice that.
I had to rewatch the other. I saw it clearly in the last one.
Yeah.
And also the Leslie Nielsen one. But if you look at the others, it's that one as well.
Oh, that's nice. That's a nice little connection between the 5. I don't know. This bit's weird. It's a lot of exposition. I don't like that we are told what happened to the father and then are immediately shown it anyway. You don't need both of them, I don't think.
I feel like starting this anthology film with the one that has the longest expedition dump at the start just isn't a smart thing to do.
It takes the pacing out a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it, but it does feel like there's old books I used to read where they get all that exposition out. By the way, then obviously they say Bedelia always shows up at 6, and she does. I love...
It's predictable.
They mention it twice, and it's so cheesy and campy that goes, you can set your watch by it, and then in a few minutes you can set your watch by it. But then later on they do say, she sometimes runs a bit late. I like that.
I don't mind.
I think Bedelia's performance is incredible.
She was good.
She used to act like Ronald Reagan and that.
I like that when they introduce her, she's got a big fucking cigar in her mouth. She's driving a car and she's going...
Yeah. And then she's drinking Jim Beam. I like how she grabs the flowers from a tree.
It's a good monologue she gives at her father's grave as well. I like that.
I like how the flowers are rotted because obviously she only does it once a year.
Yeah.
So she swaps them
and
around.
No one else comes, clearly.
And she just a nice little monologue going, you called me a bitch. You wanted your cake. You fucking wanted that cake.
He really wanted that cake, man. The whole flashback is him just going, I want my cake.
And she ruins that cake with how much icing she puts on.
Yeah, I know. Then she kills him, so clearly he's having a bad day.
I love the way she kills him because it's this film isn't as violent as I expected. I thought it was going to be quite a lot more gore because it's, was it Tom Savini did the practical effects?
I think they use it in really interesting ways over the course of the film.
Yeah.
I liked the way they used gore in all of them but one.
Okay, we'll get to that, I guess.
That's because I fucking hated one of these little short stories.
I love how he hits, when we see the kill, obviously she hits him, and when the head hits the ground, it's covered in blood. I just think it's fun, it's campy, cheesy.
Obviously, while she's talking to her father's grave, he rises.
Oh, no, he gets risen by Jim Beam on the grave. I don't think it's on purpose, but obviously we see her drop the Jim Beam and it pours on the grave.
That bring you back.
Feel like,
that bring you back, yeah.
I mean, there is that old Irish tale, which is Finnegan's Wake, where I think it is whiskey that wakes the guy up. So it could be a reference to that, actually.
Maybe they were doing a niche reference kind of there.
It's famous, isn't it? Like a hand popping out the grave, but it's done so well.
It's that iconography of horror stories,
It's the only jump scare in this entire film that I actually...
Is it actually? Were you not expecting it?
No, it was just how... I don't know what it was, just the way they did it. I was like, something's going to happen here, but then it's like, fucking hell.
In honesty, this story did not take the direction I expected it to take. I thought she was going to be the villain, and... No.
Yeah, I thought she was going to last the longest, at least.
Yeah, she's first death.
But yeah, the atmosphere of the graveyard's really well done, I think.
The misty blue.
Yeah, obviously, can we talk about the zombie?
Dirt man.
Zombie father. Cake zombie.
Fantastic practical effect. I will say, fantastic costume.
Get our first bugs of the film. Little worms in his eyes.
Oh, the little maggot.
Yeah, little maggoty worms.
Oh, I actually didn't notice them.
Neither.
But that makes sense. I like that. I like
they move.
Yeah,
I was like, this is really cool.
It looks really good. I wonder why they went for worms and not maggots.
I think
Or are they maggots?
I thought they were worms because it's like an earth. Because he's been decomposed for ages.
That's true. He's not freshly dead, is he?
I think they said it's been 7 years since the murder, which is interesting. I thought because I thought it's going to be like a lot longer.
A good 20 years.
Yeah, no, it was just 7 years ago. All the kids were already grown by then.
Yeah, it just kind of happens.
Yeah, so we see the kill, and it's quite cool. He just strangles her.
Yeah, it's a little bit
I want my cake.
underwhelming, I think, that he strangles her. Considering the deaths later in this one, especially.
Yeah, I know which one you... obviously, we get Ed Harris dancing.
Yeah, we go back inside. After the horrible death of this character, we go back inside for a little dance.
And his facial expressions are so amazing.
Yeah, I don't know. I was at this point with the dancing. I enjoyed the cheesiness, but I didn't care for this one. This one, they never give a reason for anything. And not that you always need one, but this one very much felt like horror for the sake of horror. Like all the others do so much more, and this one just felt like I was reading Goosebumps, but worse version of Goosebumps.
I think that's kind of the point, though, isn't it? That's why I like how.
Yeah, but that you can't because that's the point. That doesn't mean it's.
I like
not still
how
crap.
It's formulaic and it's the first one. It makes sense to me.
You just start. I don't know if you agree, Justin. You're starting off on a weak point here. I think.
Mate, you lost me. This doesn't hold a light to Goosebumps. It's not even.
I said it's shitter Goosebumps.
Much, but
I love Goosebumps.
I think it's almost disrespectful to Goosebumps to even compare it. There's nothing going on.
This is a weird one.
I disagree. He goes out for a cigarette.
Yeah, the woman shouts at a stone and then gets killed. Sorry, I'm ouchy in this a little bit. I don't like this first story.
I don't like it either, so it's okay.
I've got a lot more positives from the later ones.
I like how he goes out. He strikes out a match in a really cool way, I think.
I don't remember.
He goes obviously to the graveyard. We get another really good bit of suspense of him just walking around. He finds the Jim Beam, which is open. He goes, oh.
And he shrugs his shoulders and he drinks it.
Yeah, he just goes for a little bit.
Like, they have so much alcohol inside.
But no, floor Jim Beam. That's where the good stuff is. In a graveyard in the middle of the night on the floor.
Also, why is he looking for Bedelia? He's never met her.
They send him, don't they? Send him to go out.
I don't think they really say anything.
I think it's because he's just smoking. He's going out to smoke.
Has a little walk on the graveyard, then falls on her dead body. I didn't expect the dead body to still be there. I thought it was really funny.
Oh, you think you eat them?
Then we get quite a strange bit of
this
him
bit was...
looking up and the gravestone slightly moves and it lasts too long. It looks like he's terrified to move.
He doesn't even try to escape.
No, this one was really lame.
Yeah.
I think it would have been cool if it just happened, but instead he's sitting in the grave. The grave wobbles. He goes... It wobbles again.
We see the shadow.
It's like it just cuts back and forth between him and the gravestone until it finally falls on him. I think he should have fallen and it kills him. It just dragged out too long.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Well, I mean, apparently it's the zombie telepathically moving the stone, which doesn't feel that obvious.
How the fuck did you find that out?
Well, it cuts out and you see the zombie like with his hands out going,
I did not get. I thought he just pushed it.
No, the zombie. So you see the zombie's shadow away from the grave.
Yeah,
he's not next to the grave. He's like, it was like he's like put his hands out. He's like telepathically crushed him.
That's so fucking stupid. What?
I know. It's weird.
That sucks. What the hell? That's what I'm talking about. It's horror for the sake of horror. They're not doing anything with it.
I know, but
it's
I kind of love it.
Scary Dirt Man at this point.
He is Scary Dirt Man.
I really like how he looks, but they just don't do anything interesting with it.
Then we get another bit of the performances of the main cast. By the way, how old do you think Bedelia's daughter is, the actress?
Like 24?
The old woman.
Oh, the old woman. Bedelia?
No, Bedelia's daughter. The mother of the two siblings.
Oh, like 38. Fucking tell me. Don't
She's
look
like
at me.
46, but she looks about 70.
Okay.
This is a massive thing.
That's horrible, mate.
What? People can look
She looks
different?
ancient.
What? Maybe they gave her makeup.
They didn't. She just looked like that.
Guys, stop fighting. You're not. This isn't you.
Anyway, yeah, we get a
He's been drinking, Justin. He gets violent. when he's
Miss Stella in the break in between the two
Drinking
recordings.
your grave bean.
Yeah. I like, again, they set up Jonathan and his sister quite well, I think.
Yeah, I like their weird little dynamic that they've got of the, yeah.
Lydia gets bored of waiting. Is it Lydia?
I
Lydia?
did not care for this one.
She goes to the kitchen, sees the lights are off, and sees the muddy footprints, which I quite liked.
Yeah.
Goes through to the kitchen, and we find out the poor maid's dead.
I heard that again so far, and it's after this point they pick up a little bit. It's so lame. The death of the maid. She just sloops against the window, and she's just. It looks like she's still alive, standing there, just looking at him.
I thought she was.
I do like. Obviously, Lydia's death's awesome.
The head twist.
The head twist is cool.
So yeah, the mud man appears and he completely 180s her head.
Yeah,
that looks good. I like that.
And I think this is the first thing where we get the red and blue lighting that we get throughout the film.
The very consistent red and blue.
I love
backing.
that.
Well, we get probably the best line delivery of the film when Jonathan sees her and he just goes, "Oh my god!" Like he like breathes in as he said. He goes, "Oh my god!"
Yeah,
instead of like an actual reaction.
The red and blue lighting, I think, is incredible. I think it's like all the films are very naturalistic looking until shit hits the fan, and this is going like, "Hey, things aren't normal anymore. Look at this." And it's very comic book style. I like it.
It felt very staged because a lot of the time when like a murder happens, everything turns red, or like when they're out in the night, everything's blue.
I love it.
It feels very like stage lighting, which I actually did appreciate about this. I liked some of the editing choices and stuff like that, but as I said, at this point, I didn't care about any of these characters for them dying.
Yeah, the siblings go in, they go, "Oh, I love that little line. He goes, "Oh, he's saving energy now."
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, okay." And obviously, the door opens, and we see he got his cake.
He got his cake.
Oh, it is nice. It's a happy ending.
I love.
Well, family's back together at last, you know.
I love the head on the plate with the. It's so cliche.
That looked really good, and again, it backwards transitions into the comic panel. And we have a nice.
She says gag for some reason. No, she was screaming.
This film's silly at this point. Yeah, I like the transition. The kind of forwards and backwards comic to real life works really well. I like the art as well that they have here, where they've clearly got the shot and then traced it and made it comic booky.
It's not just that shot. You see like previous things that have happened as well on that page. I love that.
Yeah.
And you see the Greek going like, they get their candles blown out. It feels like they should have had narration from the Creep.
I think the Creep should have been reading the book maybe.
Or like, just like a little one-off line after that going, and they... Because I think the thing does say...
Looks like she lost her head or something.
That would have been sick!
Get me in there.
Well, the artwork, the thing does say like, and their candles were blown out shortly after.
Yeah, this is... I like that. I did, at this point in my notes, I have written down, I hope they get better than this.
I have the
Do you have the same thing?
My last note for this one is, so story one of this horror comedy anthology was neither scary or funny. Let's hope it gets better.
Yeah. I think it is the weakest of the five.
No.
I know you
Second
disagree,
week. Second
For
week.
me, it's the weakest.
I think it is the weakest, but I don't mind it starting because of how formulaic it is. That makes sense?
I feel like it's both a good and a bad start.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying, though? If it went too experimental...
thankfully, it does get better than this.
And we get...
Well, we have a lovely little transition of the animated, the pages flip, and we're introduced to our second story, The Lonesome Death of Geordie Verrill.
Now, this one is based on a Stephen King short story that was before the film, because obviously he wrote all the film.
Yeah, he wrote the screenplay, didn't he?
Yeah. But this one's based on a short story he already did called Weeds.
And you know what? Stephen King's in this one as well.
Yeah, and he's really fucking good.
He's great in this one. It starts with this meteor shooting down, and a character turns around, and I just go, "That's Stephen King! Oh my god!"
And he plays this yokel,
some hick, some dumb hick.
Oh shit!
He overacts so well. I actually love it.
It's like Jim Carrey.
For me, I feel like because it's Stephen King, I liked him more. If it wasn't Stephen King, this performance would have pissed me off.
I actually agree with you there. I think it works because it's him.
Yeah.
And he's kind of taking the piss out of his own story a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's just so over the top. I love it.
I hate the mouth smack.
It keeps like...
I hate it.
It's like fucking Looney Tunes, like Goofy.
It's very slapstick.
I've already laughed at a bunch at this point, already in the story. We've seen him for like 10 seconds. And we get him seeing the meteor going, "Oh, I wonder how much it's worth." And he goes to the Department of Meteors.
I really like these little imaginary scenes that play out.
Obviously, he doesn't know what it's called, so it's just called Department of Meteors. I burst out laughing.
And he's like, he appears and he's in a little suit with a bucket.
He
and he's
walks
got
in
a hat
so
on.
confident.
Yeah, and
He,
the
like,
doctor's
strolls
like,
in.
"What have you got, Geordie?"
I love how the imaginary characters are all like the same guy.
Yeah.
His dad, I think, maybe, because he doesn't.
Oh my god, I think it is his dad. Yeah. I didn't even recognize that.
And he goes, "I'll give you $50." And I like how even in his imagination, he goes, "Nope, I won't leave until I get to it." He's so confident. It's so good.
It's a great, and this is what I mean. This one I think works a lot better for me because it knows what it wants to be and do within the story. The other one felt like it was doing too much or too little, whereas this one is like it knows what it's doing, it knows what it wants to be doing, and it works really well because of it.
It's weird. This one, the highlight isn't the horror; it's just Geordie as a character.
It is. He's the only character in this one. It's one setting, and
Other than the imagination stuff.
other than the imagination stuff, but like it's a great story. And then I think about halfway through, I actually remembered the title, and I was like, oh, because obviously it's following Geordie Verrill, and the title is The Lonesome Death of Geordie Verrill. So.
I love him running to get the water.
And even though it's a little tonally different, I think this would have been my pick for the first story of the film for two reasons. One, it's just Stephen King the whole time. That's a bit funny. And two, because it's the only film that has it just goes straight into a story.
I agree. Actually, if you'd switched these first two,
I think
probably
it would have flowed a lot better.
I would have gotten into the film a lot more. And I probably would have gotten into the first story if it was after this, because I would have been in a better mood.
I agree.
I see what you mean. I just think I like the formulaic one to start, but I see what you're saying. See what you're saying.
I love that. And then the meteor breaks open.
Oh shit, Geordie, you fucked it again. Oh.
And then we have another imaginary scene.
And the way he walks into the Department of Meteors this time with like his hat in his hands.
With the broken
really
meteor.
sad.
I love his imagination in this.
And he tries to cover it up the meteor with a hat.
Yeah. It's this one's a lot sillier, but it's still really good. I
love Geordie.
He's so good. He's really. I will say, this one's really charming. A really charming little story.
And
this one.
You can forgive a lot of like, oh, why would he do that? Because he's stupid. Like, you don't need any more like him pouring the blue liquid, which is probably worth a lot of money, into the ground. You go, yeah, but he's stupid.
He is stupid. It's a great plot device of just having someone dumb so they would make bad decisions because of it. Like,
he touches his face straight away. He gets like the shit in his fingers. He instantly
he burns himself, doesn't he? Yeah. And then he starts sucking his fingers to get the burn and like touching his face. He does a lot of that, and then he slowly begins to turn green.
Yeah. So he brings some meteors in anyway, I think, doesn't he? Which we don't see again. Oh, that's fair.
No, I mean that's not. I mean, yeah.
And he's got this. I didn't like the spots on the fingers.
The burn
it was
marks.
disgusting,
The yellow
but
bit.
it was intriguing.
He goes in and he watches TV
for a while.
And he's so real for that.
watching wrestling.
I like that there's a lot of flash forwards in this. We cut further a lot, don't we?
Yeah, because he's watching TV and he looks at his hand. Oh shit!
He's a bit green.
And he goes, I thought he was going to imply that he touched his penis. Going, wait, I've touched somewhere, and he runs into the bathroom and checks his tongue.
He does talk about his penis later
on.
Yeah, later on.
Mm-hmm.
That's so Stephen King. I think in the original he must have just touched his penis instantly.
Do you think?
Stephen King's obsessed with like penis and stuff.
He actually is.
Yeah, you ever read any, Kai?
I've not read any Stephen King.
I love some Stephen King, but he does get obsessed with
I'm
penises.
currently reading Misery, which is one of his...
That's the first one. I love Misery.
And I love it. That's why I had much higher standard expectations going into this, because I'm just right all the way into Stephen King, and it's just... didn't.
So hang on. So just to both of you, would you consider reading the story this one is based off?
Oh yeah, I love Stephen King short films, but stories. I've got a collection. I think I've read this one.
Oh, okay.
No.
You wouldn't consider reading it?
No, it just was like, this isn't...
Yeah, it's a different
still enjoy
form
it.
though, and his writing is very...
It is a different form, and it's clearly just not the form of Stephen King that's for me. I'm just not interested in this.
Can I ask you,
little
Misery?
Yeah.
Are you skipping the chapters where it's the book the guy's writing?
No.
Oh, I did, I think.
What the fuck?
I couldn't be asked with all the fantasy stuff. There's only when I was a kid. I'd read them now.
Well, that's different then, mate. You're on for nice.
I'm going to reread Misery. Yeah, I used to be a huge Stephen King fan. I still probably am. I just need to get back into reading. Other than every book, he's got one weird fucking chapter. Every single one. Yeah, the little smile. You've read it.
I've not read it, but I know what you're talking about. Okay, so as we cut forward, Geordie and his environment slowly becomes more overgrown. What do we think of that?
I like the little reveal of the car being overgrown first. I do, because before much growth, we only see his fingers, and we get another imaginary thing where he goes to the doctor, which is the exact same set. I love
my
that.
God, yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, we're gonna have to chop him off."
And he just pulls out a butcher's knife, and George is going. He's like,
It's so good.
I love when he's standing in front of the telly and he's like looking at his hand and stuff, and he just goes, "I'm growing."
I'm growing. Yeah, he's like terrified, but he also sounds really proud.
I really like how the set looks at this point when everything starts to look
The set's
overgrown,
cool.
and it
The
looks
set's
really
really
mossy, and I like that.
And he doesn't call for help because we've seen that thing where he thinks he's going to get his arm chopped off.
Yeah, he's also stupid. Any decision he makes is because he's stupid.
And is this when he goes to the toilet and goes, "Not there,"
Yeah,
and runs
I
across.
have that quote written down. I like how as he's going, he's kind of turning into the Grinch.
Yeah.
Like he gets the same kind of like fursuit that fucking Jim Carrey's The Grinch has.
I'd watch Stephen King play the Grinch.
the early bit of him covered in hair before he gets the beard, I think is such a good like Halloween costume.
Well, just getting a bit of green on your dungarees.
Yeah, we get the monobrow. That'd be awesome Halloween costume.
That'd be easily to pull off, I think. So after Geordie runs into the bathroom, we get what I'd like to call the father apparition.
Yeah, obviously the same actor as the Imaginations of.
Of course, I really like this bit.
2 stories in a row with a dead father.
Oh, do you think there's a theme?
No, I think it's just, again, you could have just shaken up the order of these stories a bit. So you didn't get 2 dead fathers in a row.
What do you think? The whole shifting of all of them, or just these first 2?
I'd hit shuffle a few times.
Would you? I'd like to hear Justin's fixed version at the end.
I like the choice for the end story.
As in the
Yes, that's
Yeah, I think that was a good end story, and I think this one should be in the first story. The other 3 just
a little bit switching around.
maybe just get rid of the first one.
Yeah, maybe.
Then I'll be a bit happy with it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird because you kind of expect the father to also be imaginary, but Geordie reacts as if it's real.
I mean, he's covered in green at this point. You don't know where he's at mentally, so he's a bit.
Well, it is like, I think that's original to the film, the whole father apparition, which I really like. He goes, "Don't go in the water, man. That's what they want." He goes, "Oh, I really want a bath, though."
And then it wide shot, and you hear a splush, and he goes, that's nice.
That's better.
And then our next cut, he's just a pile of moss, pretty much.
I'm surprised he can move.
He does one final thing. He's covered in moss, and of course, what else is there to do?
It's the only time because he thinks he's really unlucky, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, I hope my luck works this time." Shoots himself with a shotgun.
Blows the top of his head off.
Okay,
with a double barrel.
wasted potential. If he joined the military right there, he'd have fantastic camouflage.
He'd be the moss commander.
I mean, everywhere's. I love the ending to this one. So he shoots himself, and then we get the TV still playing in the
it
background.
keeps going, which
And
I
it goes
liked
like-
about this.
And farmers celebrate. There's gonna be a lot of rain soon.
A lot of green
everywhere.
creeping in.
'Cause obviously the water is what spreads the thing the most.
Yeah.
It's gonna rain. He goes, and there's gonna be so much green. It's gonna be almost like a miracle. And it shows like it shows the shot, and it makes sure. This is in Maine because Stephen King is obsessed with Maine. And yeah, this is kind of the only story where I think the world ends.
Implying, and yeah, because it kind of ends on a very like ominous note of it's going to creep everywhere.
Yeah, I quite liked it. This one was really fun.
I liked this one. It was such a nice. It got me into the film, considering this. I liked the very start. The first story, I was like, I don't fucking care. This got me back into the film.
Yeah.
I really like the practical effects and set design and some of the shots in this.
I think the simplicity really works
Yeah.
for this one. The other one tried a bit too hard. I think this one just was simple and worked really well.
Also, we're skipping over the best part, which is Stephen King's performance. There's nothing.
Not for me.
Really?
Did you not like his performance?
Again, it was only charming for me. I could only enjoy it because it was Stephen King. This performance, if it was anyone else, would have gone. Yeah,
It was amazing. Like, it's hilarious. It's so in-fitting, and it's so like, it's just really fun.
He really hams it up for this, doesn't he?
I really like it. And then we cut back out to another comic book page. Nice little transition again.
Nice to our third story. Something to tide you over.
And before we get into this one, this might be my favourite.
Same.
This is my second favourite, I think.
This is my favourite.
I think I can't remember what my listing was. This is my second favourite. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just saw your ranking.
So this one's fantastic cast of this one for starters. Leslie Nielsen and Ted Danson.
If this is the first time I've seen Ted Danson young.
I've only seen him in The Good Place.
Oh, it's,
Same,
where he's old.
same.
this is even before Cheers came out, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
This is pre-Cheers Ted Danson.
Damn, he's quite young then.
This is post-Airplane for Leslie Nielsen.
I'm very interested that they got Leslie Nielsen to do this.
He used to do more serious roles, didn't he?
It's not what he's known for now.
I know,
though.
yeah, and I think we have the modern perspective, but also Airplane came out before this film, so a lot of people knew him for his comedy more than this.
That's what I'm talking about. I've never seen him like this before, where he's very sinister.
This is very much a two-hander between him and Ted Danson. Obviously, we do have the female character who just isn't much in it.
Her inclusion is bizarre.
It makes sense, obviously, story-wise.
Yeah.
I love Leslie Nielsen's very calculated killer.
Yeah, I mean, we start off really good with just Ted Danson's character, who is called Harry.
Harry, because it's Harry Richard.
Harry and Richard, yeah. In his apartment, chilling, and then Richard appears.
They're just missing Tom. Can you get Tom, Dick, and Harry?
Cool. And he's just chilling, and Richard comes in, and the other guy's like...
And I kind of like how they don't know each other, but I would have preferred it if they did.
Do they not kind of know each other?
No, he goes, because Leslie Nielsen says, "You know who I am, you son of a bitch." Because I'll see Leslie Nielsen's wife is having an affair with Ted Danson.
Is it an affair?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I thought they were divorced.
No, I'm pretty sure it's no, because he said, "Oh, we're going to tell you soon enough."
Oh, I thought it was divorced.
No.
Oh, damn. That actually changes things then for me a bit.
What do you think was happening?
I thought he was divorced with his wife, and that's why he says, "I always get what's mine," referring to the fact that he wants to get his wife back because he thinks she's his.
No, he's leaving. She's cheating on him with
Ted Danson. I didn't quite get that.
That's why he says, "Oh, we were going to tell you soon enough. Funny you came now," something like that.
Oh, okay.
Which kind of does that make it better for you? Do you think?
What, that they're having an affair? Or?
Yeah, does that change the story towards like making more sense?
Are you into affairs, Kai?
Yeah.
No, I'm more of a divorced man myself. I think that if that's how you're going to do it like that. Do it properly. Suck it up. Go through with it. I don't know.
I think one small change I'd make is that if they were like kind of friends and she was having an affair with him, that would make it a bit more interesting. But it doesn't really matter that much.
It's still really interesting. This one.
He's found out this guy's sleeping with his wife, and he does this incredible whole complex plan. I like how we know he has a gun later on, but he doesn't use it in this scene. He just goes. He gives him that tape.
Yeah.
And it sounds like he's cut out all the important words, and I think that's on purpose. Do you guys think that?
I like the tape recorder. It's really good tension build, actually, as we just hear the sounds of the wife, like, terrified. And it's like really like, oh shit moment, which is good.
She keeps going like, "I'm in," and it goes quiet. It sounds like, she's like, it says what's happening, but he just cut it out.
So after this, because he's like, come to the beach with me.
We do have Ted Danson like go, "I'm going to kill you, man." And he's like, "Yeah, if you do, you'll never see my wife."
Womp womp. We transition to on a road near the shore. We have a lovely little text box in the corner, like a proper comic panel.
I love that
setting change, which I really liked.
I think we've had that for the other films as well.
The film? No, we've not had the.
I think it says like
not the
7 days
box.
later, or like it does say like later. For the other, for
maybe
Geordie,
this is the one. This is the one that I noticed anyway. So, yeah, carrying on. Justin, anything to remark? I don't want you to be awfully quiet.
So I'll be honest. I was looking at the scene, and I just lost. I got a bit. I was just watching.
Were you like engrossed at this point?
I was. No, as in during recording this, I was like, let me just check that scene again. I had it up on a tab.
Oh, you're watching it now?
Yeah.
And then I was like, I just sort of got. I was like, oh, this is a really good scene.
So did you like this one, Justin?
This is my favourite one.
Yeah.
This is my favourite story. But the thing is, I think more just like, I've not even got it. I've probably got the least like analysis on this one, but I enjoyed it the most. And that probably has some kind of correlation.
I was going to say, were you too engrossed to write anything down?
I did enjoy this. This is the only one that I had any kind of like, not attachment, but any kind of stakes with the characters. Like most of the characters throughout this entire anthology I didn't really care about that much. But this one, I'm like, I want to know what happens next. These are actually interesting characters.
This one had me gripped. I couldn't predict this one, which was nice.
Again, a lot of it's done with the performances. Ted Danson was really good, I think.
Ted Danson was amazing.
They were both fantastic.
Leslie Nielsen, I went and going, this is going to be great. But Ted Danson really won me over. His head of hair, he's got like a proper...
Leslie Nielsen is so sinister in this. But he's also a little bit silly in parts. He brings a kind of jolliness that's really creepy.
He could have done Heretic.
He could have done Heretic. 100% could have done Heretic.
I like how when obviously he never technically lies. It's a big thing in this as well.
Yeah.
He goes, could that be my? He goes, what do you think that is? My wife's burial mound? Could be. Yeah, he says my wife's as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a really calculated and cold character. I really like that.
I love the shot of obviously Ted Danson run down and we see the gun being picked up.
I thought he was going to shoot him there. I could not predict this one. I really thought he was going to shoot him there.
I love this revenge plot because obviously he goes, start digging. No, he gets jump in the hole.
Jump in the hole, yeah. No, because it's like Harry's a little bit stupid here, but they're kind of not at the same time.
He picks up the shovel, instantly turn around.
Yeah.
And he's like, are you a hero? You're not going to find out where she is.
Leslie Nielsen is delightfully fucked up. Oh,
forcing a man to bury himself is diabolical.
Yeah.
It was like his choice to get buried as well. It wasn't even like he knocked him out.
But he's got him in this like stalemate. It's like, well, you want to know where she is to make sure she's safe. I'm not going to tell you if you go against me, and also I've got the gun.
I like how Harry goes, well, you might as well just shoot me now. And he goes, yeah, but if you bury yourself, I'll show you where she is.
Yeah.
It's just little things like that. It's like, yeah, he's having sick fun. I like how he goes, yeah, I could shoot you right now. I could do.
Yeah. I like this. I like then we have an awesome transition. There's a crab there now. He's fully buried.
That's
just
awesome.
chilling.
I love the little crab there.
And Harry going, Richard!
Oh, there's a crab.
So was that? It looked like a real crab. Was it a real crab?
I think Leslie Nielsen fucking kicked a real crab in that because
That
he
is
fucking.
fucked up.
I thought that he fucking boots that crab. I was like, oh,
That is a nasty.
I mean, crabs are nasty little bastards.
I love crabs. I love crustaceans.
Leave them
Man.
alone, mate.
I'm crustacean nation all the way, man.
It's a bug podcast.
I know.
SpongeBob, my boy.
There we go. How could you go against Mr. Krabs, man?
He underpaid my boy Robert.
He's a capitalist scum.
Yeah. He deserves that shit.
Yeah. Fuck crabs.
I do like how Leslie Nielsen like jokes around with it as well. He's just brilliant.
He just brings a really good energy to this scene that really just is just like he's fucked up.
And he sets up that VHS player. He's obsessed with his fucking VHS and
He puts down the telly in front of him and he puts on the footage of his wife.
Yeah.
Buried in the sand, fucking dying.
It's like a live stream, isn't it?
Yeah.
This reminded very like loosely, but the thing that came to my mind was the scene in The Dark Knight where Harvey Dent and Rachel are both tied up.
I see what you mean.
You know what I mean? That's the vibe
I see
I
what
got.
you mean.
Batman's coming in the next scene.
Batman's coming to get Leslie Nielsen. No.
Crab man.
It's Crab. The pincer. Watch out, guys. New superhero played by Justin.
I like how he goes, oh yeah, that VCR is set to record if you turn your head. Oh, wait.
You can't. It's great. I like this bit, and
He goes, it depends how long you can hold your breath.
I really like the score here. It's really eerie.
Yeah, the music for that was
The
like,
music for this one
understated, but it's really good.
is really good. For this one especially, because it's a really horrible fate that Harry's been left to.
I reckon I could survive it. What do you guys?
No, they did a Mythbusters on this, man.
Really?
Yeah, they fucking...
they?
Yeah, they put one of them in sand and buried him to his neck, and it took him like 6 hours to get out. You'd be dead you'd be dead before then.
Well, because I'm thinking the water will obviously soften it up when it gets to you.
I think the water would firm.
The water's going to push it down on you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You're fucked. You are
we'd be
fucked.
dead.
Yeah. Yeah, go watch the Mythbusters episode. That was a good one.
I
I remember.
love how practical, obviously, this set is, because it is just a beach.
They just bury him.
Ted Danson's got sand in his ears and shit.
Yeah.
And also, before the VTR comes out, Richard like slaps him to get rid of all the sand. It's so
That
fun.
must have been so horrible to record for Ted Danson, though.
Not even the worst bit so far. Like in the bit he gets fucking drenched.
So he's buried in the sand, and Richard goes back to his house and starts looking at all his surveillance cameras and watching Ted die.
And his wife.
And Ted looks at the camera and he's like, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
No, he says get you.
Get
and I like
you,
that
sorry.
more.
That is cold.
I love that bit. And two, there's a very specific shot of Harry underwater with seaweed around him.
Before...
I'd just like to say, this bit when the seaweed's all around his head and he's like underwater, I thought that was going to be the end. I thought that would fade into a drawing.
Well, because it has like lighting, doesn't it?
Because it has the same lighting, yeah.
But it carries on. I love it.
It carries on. I literally put great ending because I thought that's where it ended, and it kept
Oh,
going.
that's so good.
I'm going to make another reference. What that I'm going to get you looking at the camera reminded me of, which I'm assuming you know, is that moment in the finale of Series 1 of Doctor Who, where the Daleks have got Rose.
Fucking hell, you
The Doctor turns to the camera, looking at the Daleks and going, yeah.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, it's a very cool bit. I just love his performance before that seaweed bit where the water is lapping in.
Yeah.
And you can see he tries to hold his breath. And he looks at the camera. And Leslie Nielsen doesn't take it seriously. He goes, "You should be holding your breath, Harry." He's so good.
It's such a raw bit as well. I love it.
And yeah, him under the water with the seaweed looking straight at the camera, is it?
Yeah, that's where I thought it was gonna fade.
It does feel kind of supernatural, that red bit behind him.
Yeah.
I love it. And it kept going. Did that surprise you nicely?
Yeah. I was like, because I thought it was just going to be a bit of a fucked up tale, and there was no real, but the fact that it kept going, I was like, okay, where the hell's this going to go?
And it goes so well.
It really does go well.
So
here.
Leslie Nielsen is now, I think he's in bed.
He's chilling in
He's
his
watching,
house.
what's he watching? Because I thought he'd be watching the tapes of the kills. But
Some
obviously he doesn't have
shit
them
on
yet.
telly, I don't know.
Some shit on telly. He's looking at his tapes. He goes, "My cleaners move these around again." And he hears it whispering of his name.
Yeah.
Which freaks him the fuck out.
With the bubbles. We have the little gargly voices.
Yeah. And he goes, he has a quick look around. I like that. Obviously, did anyone expect when he opens the curtain there to be something there?
No.
Because the way that it's shot is very much he's in the middle and it's like a wide shot. And I went, okay, it's going to be like a little jump scare outside the window. And it wasn't. It quite surprised me. Because he then closes it and we see the shadows walking across.
Well, I mean, he goes to the beach first, doesn't he? Because the message.
this,
I really like that the message from Harry actually freaks him out a little bit.
He goes, oh, he's been
the shore. He's been dragged to the shore,
and he repeats it twice because he finds that bucket, doesn't he?
Yeah,
and
I really like that.
Yeah.
And then he's kind of a bit uneased. And I just want to quickly ask Justin, have you seen Leslie Nielsen in anything else other than this?
No.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
That's mad.
That's got to ruin your enjoyment.
I like how you just knew. Like Justin's not.
I wasn't, because the film, he is really well known for very silly comedy.
Yeah.
So I'd not seen.
I think that might have ruined your enjoyment of it a bit more if you didn't.
Well, I've seen his face. Like I know of him, kind of.
I feel like you would have got more out of this one if you had seen like Airplane or Naked Gun or something. Like genuinely, go and watch those, because it might be interesting the other way now that he's not seen them.
Yeah.
Now, because he's got no idea what to expect from Leslie Nielsen. Go watch them; they're really good, Justin.
Okay.
Anyway, we got back to the house. Sorry, we skipped forward a bit, but obviously now he's hearing the gargling a bit, but he's playing it off.
I love the gargly, bubbly noises.
I like how he goes for a shower, and we get a lot more of them.
I love a guy who
house.
looks after himself. Goes for a shower.
Have a little scrub a dub. Do you think?
They start watching the TV, don't they? The fucking zombie ghosts, the drowned.
Well, we never even see them. We just see shadows for a good while.
Yeah.
There's a really good suspense build up, and I think that's what works really well in this one. Is you actually kind of don't know what's going to appear when.
And I really like how as soon as he hears someone in his house, he thinks it's Harry.
Well, yeah, because Harry said he's going to get him.
But you think he's going to be like alive?
I actually thought he was going to be alive when.
But Leslie Nielsen is so fucking terrified because he doesn't even open the door. He goes, "Harry, you can leave now. I warn you, I've got a gun. I will shoot you." It's like, "I'll let you go because you survived my trap," kind of thing. And it kind of feels like he's killed other people before this.
He's got loads of tapes. That's 100% what's on those tapes.
Yeah, but he's also watching like wrestling with one of those tapes. So it's not like.
I think
he's just obsessed with VCR.
I think he's done this before. He was way too set up. He fucking had that shit down.
I don't know. It's one of those who you don't really know.
I like that you don't.
Yeah, because obviously this is a personal one for him because his wife and his wife's lover. Yeah, I like how he thinks it's Harry. He goes, "Just go, man." Opens the door and we get a really cool looking.
Horrifying.
Great. I actually wasn't expecting it to be the two of them.
Yeah.
I thought it was just going to be Harry, but it's not. It's Harry and his wife, and there's loads of mist, and I love it. I really like this bit.
The best bit is him shooting his wife in the head, and the way the water comes out.
Water, yeah,
that's really
goopy
cool.
Water comes out. This was a really good bit. Leslie Nielsen is genuinely terrified during this segment, and he does it really well. I love his scream, and obviously we get the red background again.
The makeup of the creatures isn't as cool as the Father's Day zombie, obviously.
I like it more though.
Really?
I think I like it because I like the story more.
Yeah, I like the things around it more.
It's such a cooler reveal. Like in the first story, the father comes out of nowhere, whereas in this one, there's such a build up to them coming back that when they are shown, you are like, oh my god, what the fuck are they?
And he goes, Leslie goes, "I'm going to shoot you dead." He goes, "You couldn't shoot me, but I'm already dead."
Yeah, what were you going to say, Justin?
I was going to say, I actually like these designs more than in the first two. I really like these.
They're like dried,
designs.
like puckered lips and covered in seaweed and shit. Yeah, it looks good.
I just love the water coming out of the head wound.
That's what I mean. They really use this kind of. They really use it really well. I like this one.
I read So obviously we get that bit of him against the wall, screaming and laughing, which is incredible.
Yeah, great bit.
And I read that this is where, due to budget reasons, they had to change the ending.
Oh, what was the original going to be?
So the original was the police that he's called by this point show up and they go, there's no one in the house. And he goes, they were here, I could show you. And he puts the VCR on.
Oh, they arrest him.
He thinks it's a tape of the house. And it's a tape of them being killed. So he gets arrested and put into like an execution-style gas chamber thing.
As you do.
And he goes, I can hold my breath for a long time in the police thing instead.
See, I quite like that, but I do like
this one.
I like the one that we got, to be honest.
Where it just cuts to him in the water, the thing.
I didn't love that was the final shot. I think it would be better if they just got in right there and there. I think cutting back made it a little bit.
No, I disagree.
I agree. I do agree with Justin. I think if they had just ended with him screaming and laughing, that would have been quite cool.
Yeah.
No, but it would have missed my favourite line in the whole film, which is obviouslie Leslie Nielsen in it going, I can hold my breath for a long time. Because he's still a bit crazy. And then the water hits him. He looks terrified.
He has a great expression. Leslie Nielsen, it's almost where his like comedy bits come through.
Yeah.
Like his eyes kind of wide and goes, gold kind of thing. Like,
I think it's an incredible ending. I love that he's back in the thing. It makes sense. It's like karmic justice. And he kind of like wakes up there, doesn't he? So it don't seem like the ghost.
yeah, they knock
there.
him out, yeah.
And I love that he has that final bit of maniacal, like, I can hold my breath for a long time. And we don't see him die. He probably does, because that horrified face.
Heavily implied.
But I love that ending.
He's going to come back.
I think he moved to a farm somewhere.
He went to the Leslie
and
farm.
And he had a kid, and the kid was called Geordie.
Wow.
Tying it together.
All connected.
And he brings his fucking marble ashtray with him that was left to him by his a richer family that died. Oh!
Wow. Who could have seen this coming?
Absolute cinema.
You know what, fellas? I think this episode's going quite well.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at the review page here.
Oh, yeah. What does it say?
Nothing.
Well, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it?
Very surprised from this.
If you're listening and you haven't left a review, please do. We'd appreciate it.
And make it a good one.
So, that one ends, and we have another transition to another comic book transition.
I can't get over those transitions. They're so cool.
They are really cool. I really like them. They do give a nice charm to this film. But we then go to
the amazing one.
The Crate.
The Crate.
What do you think about The Crate, Justin?
It's all right, yeah.
Because I think...
I fucking hate this one.
Really?
This one sucked so hard.
This is my second least favourite.
I need to... We're doing our rankings at the end, because I keep changing. But I do enjoy this one. I think it is... It reminds me so much of those sort of, like, horror books I read as a kid. Like, even... The monster design's amazing, before we get into anything else.
I like the monster, that's it.
Fluffy, I think it's called.
It's just that, how do you go from something so strong to something so weak, story-wise?
I think this one really dragged, was my main
I agree.
Main concern.
I am so glad that the final story was good, because this one in particular lost me.
Really?
Yes.
I really liked the murder plot of this one, before we get into the actual thing. I loved that bit. The guy that wants to kill his wife.
I just didn't like any of this one. I mean, at this point, we are an hour in, and there's no bugs yet. You were on thin ice in my mind at this point.
Get the worms in the eyes, mate.
I didn't notice that. So at this point, to me, you're on thin ice.
I know, but
obviously
we will
this is made up for. But we're an hour in at this point, which is interesting.
Really? Because it feels like are the next two just longer? Well, this one is just a long one, isn't it?
In the next two.
This
film overall is a bit too long.
It's 2 hours. Yeah.
And you feel it.
I think, considering to me, there's only 3 of them I like, it does feel long, especially when this one, The Crate, drags so hard.
Because I watched this film in 2 halves. I watched up to Leslie Nielsen's end of that one, and then I started with this one again.
This is what I mean. Watching them back to back is you have a really good one with something to tide you over, and this one is just not good in comparison. I think it's because it followed such a strong one.
It's got Napoleon Dynamite in it, though, man.
This has Jared Hess in it?
No, just the guy. Anyway, we'll go through the story.
Not Jared Hess, fucking...
yeah, no. We start with the...
John Heder, thank you, I remembered.
Yeah, well. We start with the janitor flipping a coin.
He loses his penny!
And he sees that crate under the stairs. I love that, just a simple setup. We straight away get the crate.
Yeah, it's the famous crate. And then we kind of go straight to this party.
And it introduces us to all the main characters we need to, which is the professor, his professor buddy, and Professor Buddy's wife.
I loved Wilma, the wife.
She's so
I really liked her
hateable.
character. I really liked her.
Really?
Genuinely.
Like, would you like her in real life?
I don't know. She's just fucking girl boss, man.
Yeah,
She was horrible.
It's the second time it's a girl boss today. What?
Is it?
Yeah.
I read that this morning. I read that word this morning. I want to use it all the time now. Ben, you're a girl boss. Justin, you're a girl boss.
Yas Queen.
Thank you, bro. She was really nasty. She's a really nasty character.
Vile woman. Doesn't deserve to be killed.
Yeah,
Fine.
but yeah. Well, this is what I mean. They set her up as this really annoying character, so you know she's gonna die later because
in a cool way, but we'll get to that.
I quite liked her character. I thought she's a good character.
I like how the husband keeps dreaming about killing her.
I did like that. That was an unexpected moment where he just pulls out a gun and shoots her, and
everyone claps.
You don't know it's a imagination bit until they start clapping, saying "Good shot, lad." Well done.
That's incredible, right?
I was expecting this to go into a much different direction after he shot it and there was a clap. I was expecting some kind of like culty film, some shit where they lure people into their lives to kill them for this party. I was expecting it to be some like Get
the
Out
crate's
shit.
not in this.
I was expecting it to be some really weird shit.
That would have been more interesting.
It would have been a lot more interesting.
Yeah.
Nah, man, there's a crate with a monkey in it. I love this one, actually. I don't care. I love this film overall. So obviously he gets the phone call from the janitor, and I like how the janitor instantly gets him. It's clearly like friendships in this film.
I really don't have as much to say about this film, this one one just...
I'll carry it for the listeners.
I'm happy to fairly brush over the important parts and then just leave this one and go to the next one.
Okay, but I'll stand by it. I'm sticking this one's corner.
How about let Ben have a little solo?
Yeah, go on, Ben. Let us, but we're going to, me and Justin will lie down. Let us know when we get to
I need
the
someone
last
to back
story.
and forth with. Anyone?
No, have fun, mate. Have a monologue.
No, but listeners going to skip past this bit, and I can't really review things.
Have more self-respect, mate. Have your little monologue.
People don't listen for you guys. My family don't like bugs.
I'll chime in.
Okay, so hey listeners, at this point, I don't know. Justin's going to cut all this out anyway. What's the point?
Right, I'm coming back in.
Okay, there we are.
I'll give Ben's secondary opinion. Okay.
So we obviously get the creature. Fucking, you throw me off now.
Okay, they open the crate.
Yeah, I really like how they open the crate so slowly. We got that sort of real build up. I love how once they open the locks, they then have to get the nails off.
Yeah, it's a very drawn out tension builder, which does actually work well for this little bit.
How satisfying was that final nail, by the way? It does a close up and he like pulls. Oh, it was good.
It goes
because they hear the thing inside, don't they?
Something like, oh yeah, it's like fucking like wow.
Yeah, he puts his hand in.
He just immediately put. Why would you put your hand in?
I don't know.
And then he dies.
Cool, really cool gore in this one actually.
I will say I like the creature's eyes.
Yeah, you get a very quick one, don't you?
We see the creature's eyes a lot. Which is quite effective because they're very menacing, and then he kills the janitor.
The violence, this one's better, isn't it? Like there is some really good practical gore to this.
Yeah, but it just seems, I don't know, like I've written down we've got kind of two plots here that just feel unrelated.
I like
entirety,
the way they tie together at the end,
but they kind of don't at the same time. It's like they feel very. You don't need both of these plots of one, this guy wants to fucking murder his wife, and there's also this creature. Like,
you didn't need two professors, I think.
You didn't, yeah.
You could have had the main professor hating his wife, and then, yeah. Anyway, I do like how he finds the first person he can, which is just a student. I really like that, who looks exactly like Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, I see what you get.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
No.
Okay.
He's got glasses.
Yeah.
Me and Ben just pointed at each other because we're both wearing glasses. I just didn't. This one didn't engross me in anything. It was like I didn't care for any of the characters except maybe Wilma because she's the only interesting character.
Yeah.
The two professors are very boring.
I don't know. I really like the performance of the professor that finds the crate. I think he's got a really good performance.
He's just scared. I just didn't care for it. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because it was slow or because it wasn't as good as the last one. I just didn't like.
We'll just go through the plot then, shall we? The crate he takes the student back in. The crate's moved back to under the stairs. I like that. I like how the creature is just like it's really homely in there.
It's his house. Yeah, he likes his little.
We never find anything about this creature. And I love that.
They
we
don't
don't know what year it was
They
found.
don't do anything with it. It's just a creature in a box.
I like that. We don't need to.
Do you what do you think, Justin? I'm willfully bringing you into this story.
It's like you said, they just have a creature in a box. Again, I don't think they need to be too professor or whatever they. I thought you pointed at something there, mate.
Oh no, sorry.
But I feel like the characters, other than I guess like. Well, she calls herself Billy, doesn't she?
Yeah.
I feel like she was probably the most entertaining on screen because she had a bit more personality.
That's what I'm talking about, yeah.
But none of the characters, I'm like, I don't care. And the fact that it's the longest one with the least interesting characters,
this
one
drags out a lot.
I agree it drags, but I don't hate as much as you guys do.
I feel like this needs to expand a bit more of the creature, maybe. I think it's too vague. Maybe because
that's the thing I like about it being that, like, we don't find out much about it other than it loves that fucking box.
And it eats people.
Yeah. I love how much it eats people.
Maybe because, you got two professors here. You've got two intellectuals with resources. Maybe have one of them, like, go research something and see if they can find out what the creature is. And we get a bit more, like, maybe some lore on this creature instead of it just being scary monkey in a box.
I get that, but to be fair, the professor did see the monkey eat someone and instantly went, no, we can't fucking deal with this. Kills the other guy too. By the way, the student that gets killed, what's his name?
I don't have that written down. I only wrote down Wilma because I liked her. I did not care for anyone else in this one.
I think the student is a fucking awesome guy. Because the monkey comes out and he tries to hit it.
He has a wrench. He does fucking stand for business, to be fair.
And he does hit it. Then it's just because the professor's too cowardly to properly save him. Yeah. Because he like hits him, he's not getting eaten, reaches his hand out, he's like, fucking get me out of here, man. The professor's too much of a twat. But, you know. Sorry, I couldn't think of a better
Take it easy,
word.
man.
So obviously 2 people dead. He's panicking, and he goes to his chess match because obviously Wilma's already left. I love the tie strangling scene.
Our second imaginary Wilma death, where she gets strangled by a tie.
Just fun.
She's just a bit annoying. I didn't think she was that bad.
She was
quite emotionally abusive. Yeah. She was very cruel.
Was she? She's just a bit annoying. The other guy was just a bit of a wet wipe.
No, she was really cruel.
She didn't deserve to die, though, I don't think.
No. She just deserved to spend, like, eternity trapped in a sort of sand hole, maybe.
Do you think, maybe?
I like the cut ahead of time. So, obviously, the press goes there. We don't need to find out everything. We cut ahead. And there's that line he goes, when he chugs that drink, and he goes, I've only seen people do that in films.
I've only seen that in the movies.
And they look at the camera and go, hey.
We're the film.
Then we see him getting spiked, and I quite like that. Sort of.
This is why I don't get the other professor character whose name I don't remember because I don't fucking care about this one. He's got such a bizarre character because do you know he's like kind of at the end he's like this kind of like dastardly very sensible man, but we don't see any of this before that. He's just kind of
I feel like his character just quickly shifts in different directions for the sake of the plot moving forward.
Yeah, because it kind of set up to be a bit of a wet wipe.
Yeah, then suddenly he's this mastermind.
Yeah,
killer.
I don't mind that much. This is short. I didn't want it to be any longer.
I didn't want this to be any longer. I wanted this to be shorter.
So I like, obviously he cleans up the blood and stuff, which is, fair enough. And he comes up with this whole thing about how he leaves the note for Wilma.
Yeah, when she comes back.
My question is, where is the other professor currently? Because he's still just drugged in the house,
He's probably just asleep in the study because he's locked in, isn't he? He locked him in the study.
Actually, So she obviously comes to the thing thinking that he was messing around with an underage student.
And she loved that, by the way. She thought it was hilarious.
She was like, oh, fucking great.
Also, she fucking gets a glass of milk and then pours whiskey in it. Did you guys notice that?
So, by the way, I forgot to mention, each one of these films has someone getting drunk. I noticed it at this point.
He loves a drink.
Not sure about the last one.
Little bit booze.
But so the first one, obviously, we've got Richard fucking down in that wine and champagne.
Anna sipping the whiskey off the floor.
Yeah, and then we obviously got my boy Stephen King Geordie, who was drinking that vodka orange juice, chugging that back. Yeah, the way he pours that vodka, he doesn't let a drop miss.
No.
Obviously, Leslie Nielsen, at the end of the night, he's chugging, I think, some sort of spirit.
Something to get him to sleep.
A lot. And then in this one, we got Wilma pissing her head off.
Wow. We love alcoholism in films.
Yeah.
We do.
Wilma is the particularly one that's depicted as being a drunk.
Well, she's like stumbling out the car, isn't she?
Yeah. And then we get... I really like the bit where he tries to get her killed by like shouting at the creature. Like, wake up! Wake up!
I just didn't like... This just really lost me at this point.
And then the creature does come out and he has another great line, which is, Tell it to call you Billy, you bitch.
And he pushes her in, and it just feels really out of character. I know he wants to kill her, but never once did I expect him to actually do it, because he's kind of set up to be a bit of a low key character a little bit. So to have him suddenly change and actually be this killer and be really competent, and he mops up the blood and he sets all this thing up, he's really smart. It just feels really out of nowhere and sudden that I just couldn't not follow, but I just couldn't be like, okay, that makes sense.
Well, again, it's meant to be that sort of 50s pulp horror comic, isn't it?
Yeah, but that doesn't make it any less crap.
I disagree. I like it. But I do love that line again of like, tell her to call you Billy, you bitch. It's just so... And then, obviously, as soon as the creature's done, he starts hammering that shit back up.
Yeah, he locks the creature up.
I like how the creature's hands are still visible, trying to get out.
I will say, I really do like the creature in this one.
Really
the
good.
eyes,
looks good.
The eyes and the teeth especially look cool.
And the form of it.
No.
I really like the whole form of it.
It's just a guy in an ape suit, man.
It's animatronic.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I wasn't aware. It looks like a man in an ape suit then, is what I
it's
will
a whole
say.
animatronic.
That's okay. Well, I respect that a little bit more.
Yeah. And he chains it up, and we get that sort of next day, but also flashback of him driving it talking to the other professor, being like, oh, I drove it, threw it into the quarry. And we get quite a cool idea where they kind of have a verbal little back and forth while playing the chess game. Very briefly. It's just, the other professor says, what are we going to do if I woke up before it happened, and puts the ball forward, and he goes, well, you didn't. Which implies that he might have let the other professor die or something. I quite like that. It's a very little thing.
I just wish it was over at this point.
And then it pretty much is, because we get the... I'm just worried it's slightly goes, man, it's drowned at the bottom of the quarry. And we obviously cut to the bottom of the quarry where it breaks out of the crate.
And we get its eyes one last time.
Quite a cool little ending. And it's going back under the stairs. One new crate, please.
Extra padding.
Yeah, so you didn't like this one, did you?
This one fucking sucked ass. I literally have written down in my note, this one sucks ass. Like, my note's usually analytical. This one sucks ass, word for word.
It had no business being the longest one.
This one sucks ass.
Wilma is just...
Wilma's just a bit annoying. She's not that bad, is what I thought about Wilma. I liked Wilma. I don't know. Her performance was really good.
Yeah. Then we move on...
to our final story of the night. They're creeping up on you.
Oh yeah, they're creeping up on you.
I really like this one.
This is the bug one.
The bug one.
SCREAMBugs.
So this one starts with our lovely character, Upston Pratt.
Lives up to the name.
Lives up to the name, played by E.G. Marshall. Fantastic.
Incredible.
I really like this one. So, bugs, finally, we have some little cockroaches.
So we start with the setting of this sort of really sterilized house, which is sort of meant to be a penthouse sort of thing.
Yeah, it's a very white, bright environment.
I think this is the one where you can clearly see the ashtray because it just stands out because everything else is like marble.
See, I really like this one.
They really set up his sort of hypochondriac personality really well, just through the like setting and like the way he washes hands and then throws the paper into that like thing that shoots it down.
Well, see this one. I really like this story because it's about Pratt versus the bugs basically, and it's very cleanliness versus dirtiness, and obviously cockroaches are your classical pest. I really like this one because all of the other stories so far are quite typical horror. This one feels like a very personal horror because cockroaches they're associated with grossness. Cockroaches don't like eat you. They're not like hostile. They're just, they are associated with dirt. So they're not an immediate threat to him. It's just that he doesn't like them. So it's his own personal punishment with this one. Like if it were me, be fucking spiders everywhere, or if I don't know what bugs you guys don't like. But it's a very personal horror, I think, this one. And that's why I really like this one, because it's clean freak versus pest. It's like... I
do like it. Obviously we get set up, and this guy is such a dick.
I love it.
There's a bit, obviously, so we get a few phone calls from different people. One of them is another, like, higher up in the company who goes, oh, yeah, by the way, this guy just killed himself because we're trying to take over his company. He goes, good. And then he gets a phone call from his wife.
Oh, God.
And during this, he, like, widely does, like, a violin thing. It won me over so much. I know he's obviously a horrible person, you're not meant to like him, but it made me laugh so much. This guy, Pratt, he is so comically evil. Everything the wife says, like, distraught, and he goes, well, I guess I don't have to fire him anymore.
I really like that they don't make him likable, because you kind of enjoy his plight a little bit. You kind of like seeing him struggle and suffer a little bit. And he's the only character essentially in this. We see Mr. White later
through the camera,
but he's our main character for 90% of this. I like this one a lot. I love how isolated this one is. It's one room, one guy, couple phone calls.
Also, I like how it's in the big city. Like, it makes you feel like the horror can be anywhere.
And it is. It's everywhere. The horror's everywhere.
And he looks out and he sees all the lights turning up. Goes, yo, he sees a cockroach for this, doesn't he?
Yeah,
just the one.
See, this one had me actually like really thinking about some of the deeper stuff with this, because it kind of sets it up as a crazy man in a white room. So you kind of think that you kind of, from the beginning, I know they play into this later, you kind of doubt what's actually real. I think, to me, I think they're setting up that he's actually in like a padded room kind of situation.
How much hair gave into that? His hair is wild.
He's got hair on either side, but not the top.
He reminds me of like old Jack Nicholson.
It reminds me like he's been electrocuted.
Yeah.
And is
have you ever seen a series of unfortunate events?
Yeah.
You know,
he's got the Ken Olaf.
Roger Bart, the headmaster.
Isn't it a woman?
No, the headmaster of the school.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Roger Bart, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has the exact same sort of hair. If Jack Nicholson played that character, that's exactly who this would be.
I like that. What do you think of this one so far, Justin?
Yeah, it was quite good.
Compared to the last one, anyway.
I think most of my enjoyment of this one, though, is just more just like admiration of the practical making of it. Like, just the bugs are sick.
They're real bugs.
They're just all real bugs, man.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we get one bug running past and he freaks the fuck out.
I love that. I love how he's all powerful and he's like the head of this company. He's got a lot of power over people, but he is fucking terrified of little bugs.
Yeah.
And we get a little bit of thematic on the phone. He goes, people are like bugs. If you don't keep an eye on them, they're harmless, but you need to keep an eye on them.
Then he goes, everyone has herpes these days.
Yeah. Then we get introduced to Mr. White, I believe, is this straight away?
Well, yeah, no, but I did like the comparing
people to bugs.
And it's like he likes to have power over them because he needs to kill the bugs. He needs to be power. It's like nice power.
And that's why he's alone as well. He can't have people around.
No, he can't because he's horrible.
Yeah. He's also racist.
Yes, very.
That is another element to his character.
Because he goes, what's he say? Hey, you type of people are good at service jobs. People of colour.
It's like he clarifies. Like, I do mean.
By the way, I mean it in a racist way.
Just to clarify, I do hate you. Yeah. I do. Don't worry. I'm not like, you know.
What do we think about the character of Mr. White?
See, this is where that kind of are they real thing really played with me a little bit, because Mr. White kind of jokingly says, oh, are you sure they're real, kind of thing. And the way it's framed and the way Mr. White is dressed made me think of like a asylum orderly. Yeah. And the fact that they're on the sides of the door and they don't directly interact, I was really thinking there was going to be a twist about, oh, he's nuts and this is a...
I'm glad there wasn't. I'm glad this is just a straight up...
I mean, I didn't get that when I was watching it, but with you saying it, it seems so obvious.
But I mean...
I put on my analysis hat for this one specifically. I don't know why.
What do you think about Mr. White as like a character written? Because his performance is very sort of...
I liked his performance.
I mean, there's a lot of... And this is one of my things I'll say later on, but there's... I think he's a bit of a caricature sort of character.
Yeah, it's hard to tell if it's like bad writing of a black character or if it's purposeful him mocking Pratt.
I actually, I see where you're coming from with that, because he doesn't have enough screen time where you can go, oh, he's fucking with him, or...
Which at the end we get a bit of. This is clearly him messing.
I like the way he fucks with Mr. Pratt, and he's like, oh, I've got to go fix these guys' things first, and then I'll come back and do it, and he goes, no, fix it now.
And he gets into the elevator.
Yeah, and then
he looks out the window. Oh no, he has a little cereal snack.
Ooh.
Go on, Justin. What happens, Justin?
There's bugs in his food.
There's bugs in his cereal. No, he pours the cereal out and cockroaches are just in there.
No, before that, because he has the bowl of food. I think he's blended it or something. Because then he looks at it and like dead cockroaches. Then he pours them out alive.
Yeah.
Listen, whenever I'm watching something with a lot of bugs, I get all wriggly and itchy. Do you guys get itchy when you see?
You're on the wrong
bugs?
podcast, mate.
Sometimes, well,
I know, yeah.
I don't like spiders, so I sometimes go, "Ooh," you know.
It just makes me itchy. I just start thinking I feel something on.
I'm okay. It's weirdly slugs that I just, and it's mainly
I love
because
slugs. Have you watched Bush?
I love slugs.
Flushed away, Justin.
But my thing about slugs is, if I step on them, that's a mess I'm never going to get rid of.
Okay, Ben, I want you just to quickly imagine if you stepped on a slug with bare feet. How would that feel?
Yeah.
Snails worse though, because then you get the crunch.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Those I don't like. If I step on like an ant or cockroach or something like that, and go, oh, it's
Do
flat.
you have cockroaches to step on, Ben?
What?
You said you step on cockroaches. You.
I assume I have. Have I?
They're all over you, Ben. Look.
I've never seen a cockroach in person.
Would you like to?
I've seen cockroaches in person.
Well, maybe at like a zoo.
Yeah, that's probably a zoo.
The little fun fact for listeners, me and Kai went to the zoo rather recently and we saw like a bunch of cockroaches, I think, taking a bigger creature apart.
Yeah, we saw him ripping him apart. It was crazy.
It was awesome.
we saw the one that wasn't it wasps ripping a cockroach apart.
Yeah. Because I think the cockroach was dead, but the wasp were like tearing this motherfucker to shreds.
I don't think the cockroach was dead, man.
It wasn't.
That was just fucked up.
It started alive, didn't it? I forgot that.
So
why did they do that?
I don't know.
They're in the same clothes.
They just fucked up, man.
I went, Kai, look at this. We're just watching it. Anyway, this is when we get like the blackout thing that isn't very well seeded, but it does need to be.
I don't know. I love this bit because usually in films and a lot of the time, especially nowadays, if there's a lot of bugs on screen at once, a lot of the time it's probably computer generated or CGI. You can tell they just fucking got shit tons of cockroaches and just put them anywhere they could.
Apparently, the American Museum of Natural History provided 20,000 cockroaches
for this film.
Yeah,
holy shit!
There's got to be even more than that though in some of these.
There
shots.
is so many. They pour out of every single thing. It's such a good effect.
God,
obviously, a lot of them are. I think you said it before. That a lot of them are like nuts and raisins and things. In that one final shot.
Oh, the bedding.
No, in the very final shot of a lot of them are nuts and raisins, but apparently they had like 20,000 cockroaches.
That's insane.
When they start coming out of everywhere they can, that bit actually really kind of scared me because it's such a horrible thing. Can you if you imagine that happening, that would be fucking horrible.
And obviously for us, we would just leave. But this guy is so agoraphobic and so
because it might be dirtier outside.
Yeah.
He doesn't know. Yeah,
we would leave, but we've been set up with this guy is terrified of like everything other than his nice little safe zone.
That's why I talked about the personal hell because he's not directly in harm's way. Obviously, he is in a little bit, but he's not directly in harm's way. He just doesn't like dirt, and that's what scares him.
Yeah, and I love that when he tries to phone Mr. White. And he all the cockroaches all over everything, and he goes, "You son of a, this is a personal line. I know you're answering." And
it's great. I really like Pratt as a character because of how horrible he is and how much you kind of not enjoy his suffering a little bit. But
you do.
You kind of do.
Mr. White's stuck in the lift. He goes, "Sorry, can't do anything right now."
Womp womp.
Yeah, it's so cool. And then bugs keep coming, just keep on coming.
See, I'd like because he after this he retreats into his bedroom.
Like is it his bedroom? Because I think it's just like a safe room he has.
Well, this is what I would like to just briefly mention, and I interpreted this one a lot. Earlier in this one, he talks about the air not being pure enough.
Yes.
I thought he's going to retreat in the room and it's going to reveal that the air is heavy with like carbon monoxide or something, and he's just hallucinated this whole thing, and then he fucking succumbs to carbon monoxide poisoning and dies. Obviously, after this, he does die. But
in a cooler way.
In a much cooler way. But I couldn't predict this one, and I really liked it because of that.
I assume this isn't his bedroom. It's like a safe room inside. He's so he goes in. It's weird he doesn't do it earlier, but fair enough.
It's like a clean room.
I love one of Mr. White's final line.
Oh, so I love how he gets a phone call again, expecting to be Mr. White, and it's again the wife of the guy who killed himself. And she goes, "I hope you die. I hope you fucking die, you bastard." Like repeatedly, doesn't he?
Mm-hmm.
And that's when he goes, "Bow." He sees the bed wiggling, and that's such a cool effect.
Oh, the bed
And
starts.
all he does is pull it back, and that's got to be where all the cockroaches are.
It is horrible.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's not scary, but it's gross, and I think that's what makes it effective.
For some reason, I didn't find it that gross. I just really enjoyed it.
Is that just what your bed looks like, Ben?
Yeah.
They keep me warm.
Bugs got your
And
tongue.
then we cut.
Well, the
out.
lights cut out.
Yeah.
Like the power goes out.
And I expected the lights to come back on and he'd be covered in them.
I thought it would
so
be.
much
Well, this is the thing where
That's where you thought the twist.
that's where I thought it would be. They're actually not real, and he's kind of crazy, and that's where the twist is. But it kind of does that because the lights come back on. There's no bugs anywhere that they just were, and he's on the floor. And I thought, oh, am I right? Has he been poisoned by the air? And he said, and then no.
Is this? Did
I
we
was
get
so
Mr.
wrong.
White first?
Yeah, he comes to the door.
So Mr. White comes to the door, and I love this bit. I think it's he's a bit too quick to take the piss out of Mr. Pratt.
Mr. Pratt he's racist, man. I don't care.
No, I know, but I feel like he's going to lose his job. What does he say again? He's like, "What's the matter? Bugs got your tongue?" That's so good.
I love that line.
You crazy old bastard.
You fucking idiot, boy.
Instantly, isn't he? And then we get the. It's so cool, but the body doesn't look real.
I don't care. I
yeah.
actually don't care.
I agree.
We cut to a very fake Upson Pratt body, and then the bugs just burst out of him.
Before they burst out,
gross.
it's awesome because you kind of know what's going to happen because you see how fake the thing is.
I
But
didn't. I thought someone else.
The forehead sort of pulses a little bit, and then we see one bug pop out, and then we see the rest of his body. So they start pouring out of his mouth, and then they burst out the chest. I love how it's progressive, and how many there are.
His body explodes into cockroaches. That was really cool.
Yeah.
See, that's just what I mean. I really liked this one, especially because I fucking hated the crate. This was so good. I love this one.
Yeah.
My final nose. Ew.
It was like ew, yucky.
And
it
then,
really was.
Once again, transition to a comic book page.
And I actually thought I wasn't expecting this last little segment.
I really liked it.
We do. We get a continuation of the story from the
So,
start
I
with the
think
dad in the comic book.
Just to go to an animated comic book, is it straight to the real comic book, I think.
Real comic book, I think.
And we get Tom Savini cameoing as one of the garbage men.
Is it?
Yeah. I'm not sure who the other one is, but I assume it's someone.
It'll be someone.
Yeah.
An actor, probably, I think.
Oh. And I like how obviously they're picking up garbage, makes sense. Garbage day, and he picks up the comic. He goes, one of my favourite lines, he goes, "It's a comic book." Come on, Kai, you must.
No, I don't remember the line.
You just keep saying what? He goes, "Oh, it's a comic book."
What?
A comic book.
What?
A comic book.
What?
Yeah, that's exactly how the scene's written. It's amazing. And he goes, "Look, see?" And I like how he instantly goes to this sort of like old writing, get like a gift thing.
Yeah, and we
he
go to the
doesn't
voodoo doll.
Straight to the voodoo doll. Yeah, like the X-ray voodoo. Oh, it's
They're
rubbish.
shit.
Voodoo. Oh, someone's already claimed this. That's just cool.
It sets up the next bit nicely because we cut back to the dad from the start, and the wife's like, "Oh, how did you sleep?" And he goes, "Not good. I've got a bit of a stiff neck." Ooh, ooh. And then it cuts to the kid just jamming his fucking this
That was
voodoo doll's
quite
neck.
creepy.
I really liked it.
Yeah.
It gave it a nice full circle.
The ending works for me.
I think it works as well.
I don't think, doesn't it then cut into him being part of a comic?
I actually don't remember, but
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he then animates again. He's in the comic,
he's in a comic. It's all one big thing.
which I've not seen yet, but I know that's how the second Creepshow starts. With it, then
Is there a second one?
yeah, there's 3 and a TV show.
Damn, I knew there was a TV show.
So
The TV
these-
show's newer, isn't it?
Yeah, very recent. The second one, Stephen King didn't write it. There's 1 or 2 that are adapted from Stephen King novels. I think Romero wrote it but didn't direct it.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Then the third one's just completely separate.
Well, before we finish this off with our rating of the film, I would like us to rank the individual stories. And I want to see if they're any different. Justin, how would you rank the 5 stories that were given?
From worst to best. Father's Day, The Crate, The Lonesome Death of Geordie Verrill. They're creeping up on you and Something to Tide You Over.
Very interesting. I like,
Okay.
yeah. I think ours might be a little bit similar. Ben, yours will be different from. Do you want to go last, actually? Because
Yeah,
yours will be
okay.
different. So mine is number 5, The Crate. Fucking hated that one. Number 4, Father's Day is all right. Number 3, The Lonesome Death of Geordie Verrill. Number 2, Something to Tide You Over. Number 1, They're Creeping Up on You.
So our tops and bottoms are just
Yeah,
swapped,
we're a little bit jumbled, but we were in the same kind of same thing. Are you doing it now, Ben?
Yeah, well, the thing is, I think we have the exact same list,
Really?
The problem
Oh.
is, I just find the ones that I like the least, I still like them more than you guys like them.
I see what you mean.
So yeah, I think we'll go fifth as the crate. Just I kind of like it equal to Father's Day. I'm not saying either of them are amazing, but they're both fun in certain ways. But I put the crate below just because it is a bit too long and you can feel the run time. Whereas Father's Day is very nice, straight to the point. I'm doing a whole review of the film now, basically. But yeah,
No, do this quick list and then you get your bit afterwards.
then you've got. I'm difficult between third and second place because I feel like Geordie as a character is so funny, but I do love the whole of the last one. So yeah, I think I'm going to go Geordie's third, Cockroach 1 second,
Yep.
and then Some Inside Joe first, just because that kept going. It's so good.
Good. So now that we've rated them individually, let's do the film as a whole and get to our segment where we give it legs. So for those who have never listened to this before, hello for starters. But we are going to rate it from 0 to 100. 0 being we didn't like it, being worm tier because there's no legs. 100 being centipede, we did like it because they got a lot of legs.
But remember, this is a Halloween special, so these are our spooky ratings.
Spooky legs.
Spooky
Yeah,
legs.
I've got this a Halloween special.
Go on, Ben.
I really enjoyed this film. It is so cheesy, so much fun. It knows what it's doing. Even when it's slow, I was never bored. It was just really entertaining. I think I should have done a ranking list. Each story has its own sort of own characters. All Stephen King. It's dumb fun. I'm going to give this a 78 legs.
Nice one. Nice one. Justin, shall I go or do you want to go?
Whichever.
I'll go. I did enjoy this film. There's 5 stories, so there's a lot of variety, which is nice. The ones that they do well, they do incredibly well. The ones that they didn't do well, fail miserably. And genuinely, the start and the crate completely lost me in the film. Other than that, a really well put together film. I love the comic book format. I think that lends itself extremely well to the film and gives it a nice, unique tone and feel to it. And just some great performances, some really good stories. I would watch it again, but I'd probably skip over the 2 I didn't like.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give it probably just a nice 70. I think a nice 70.
Ooh, okay.
You know what I mean? Like those 2 others take off that.
So for me, a very mixed bag, I think it's safe to say. A couple of cool stories, a lot of predictability, some scary parts, some painfully unscary parts, some painfully unfunny parts, a lot of tropes and caricature type characters. Some of the direct and practical effects are pretty neat. The transformation of Stephen King character was cool. The bugs in the final story are awesome, but generally I didn't love this film. If a couple of stories were cut and it was more like an hour and a half, then it might have won me over a bit more. But I'm going to give this one like 40 legs.
Really?
Yeah.
I see where you're coming from.
I just didn't enjoy it, you know.
If it was the exact same film, but they took the crate out, what would you think?
And the first one.
And the first one.
Then
There's
I
those
might-
but if
3
they put-
good ones.
But if they put the first one somewhere else, just like a little one.
I might enjoy it more, maybe. The 2-hour runtime does.
Yeah, you
it
feel
is a
that.
bit-
Yeah.
I would have enjoyed the whole thing probably a lot more if the first story and the crate were just cut. I probably would have enjoyed it a lot
40
more. Because I was very bored from most of this film.
Especially when the crate is like the crate and Father's Day are some of the longer ones.
Yeah.
Father's Day is not long at all. It just feels long, I think.
Father's Day is like almost 20 minutes.
Really?
Yeah.
That one flew by for me.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Have a happy Halloween,
yeah.
everyone.
And real quick, if you would like to contact us to give feedback or recommend a film, you can reach us at screambugspodcast@gmail.com.
Or if you want more, find us on Instagram at ScreamBugs Podcast or Twitter at ScreamBugs.